Hi, my name is Jennifer Klein, and I currently teach upper elementary school in Southern California. The goal of this presentation is to introduce you to the ideas and benefits of art integration. Art education has been a part of a public school education since the mid-1800s. In 1939, the potential for integrating visual and performing arts into the core academic curriculum in school was described by Leon Winslow in his book, The Integrated School Art Program. Winslow's publication was an overview of the possibilities art could bring to student learning, but was generally not taken seriously. Visual and performing art curriculum continued to be taught separately from core academic subjects until the 1980s, when Henry Brody, a doctor of philosophy, described the merits of self-direction and imagination in learning through art integration. The Kennedy Center for the Arts states that art integration is an approach to teaching in which students construct and demonstrate understanding through an art form. The art modality can be visual arts such as painting, drawing, collage, ceramics, sculpture, photography, needlework, and many others, or performing arts such as music, theater, puppetry, dance, and much more. There are many benefits to art integration, including promoting equity and differentiating in learning, increasing student engagement, and developing critical thinking skills and creativity in students. Integrating art into core academic curriculum provides equitable access to art education. This chart, published by the U.S. Department of Education in 2014, shows the difference between the number of public elementary schools that provide art education as a dedicated course of study. You can see that as the arts are integrated into core curriculum, the number of students receiving instruction in the performing arts increases by 50 to 60%. Art integration also provides equitable learning opportunities for all students through their own access points. As demonstrated in an assignment by my 5th grade social studies class, together in class, students took text notes about key terms and events leading up to the American Revolution. Then each student added visual cues in the form of photographs or drawings that would help them understand and remember the terms. As you can see in these examples, the text notes about the Articles of Confederation were basically the same for each student, but the visual cues added to the notes were different and meaningful to each individual. Art integration develops critical thinking by challenging students to look at the world more closely, to analyze what they see in the world around them. When my 4th grade social studies class learned about the migration of settlers from the East Coast to California in the mid-1800s, my students had to create a list of items they would bring with them if they were to take this journey. Instead of writing the list, students used their critical thinking skills to research essentials for their trip. Critical thinking skills were deepened by examining the items, learning how these looked in the 1800s, and drawing the items they would pack in their wagon. Everyone has the ability to create. The creativity necessary to innovate is developed when art is integrated into core curriculum. For example, innovation was demonstrated when my 5th grade social studies students created posters of their own design to represent a state they studied. One student became a party planner and created a poster to announce a celebration of Tennessee's 225th birthday. Her poster included drawings of the state bird, flag, and flower, along with decoration representing the colors of the state and food and events found in Tennessee. Differentiated instruction is essential to providing all of our students opportunities for success. While I read a chapter of The Wild Robot to students, I encouraged them to draw an image describing what they heard. This allowed each student to create a depiction of the text from their own access points, representative of their individual interpretations, which were all unique based on each student's diverse culture, life experience, and interest. The arts are interesting to children. Therefore, integrating art into core academics motivates students who would otherwise have little to no interest in learning. For example, a student who struggles with reading is motivated to learn reading comprehension skills by integrating theater into the text. When reading a book, I encourage the understanding of character development by assigning students the parts of the characters, then allowing students to read the dialogue. Students embody the characters, immersing character traits in their roles as these are introduced by the author. Substantial research has demonstrated that art integration promotes learning and retention in students. When my 5th grade students learned the capitals of the United States, they quickly learned by sketching images representing each state and watching and listening to the video tour of the states on YouTube. My 6th grade language arts students were able to learn the different types of figurative language by writing and performing a song or rap about these, including examples. Now that you understand the importance of integrating art into your curriculum, you're ready to put this method of teaching into action in your classroom. I challenge you to learn more by collaborating with art teachers and art integration specialists in your school or educational community. If you've never used art integration as a teaching method, start with one of the ideas presented in this video. If you want to learn more about how art can be integrated into your classroom, including how to align art integration with core curriculum and art standards, subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you can enjoy videos providing more specific information and art integrated lessons.